I mean, it's taken 15 hours, probably more than 15 hours, of negotiations which began yesterday evening. So they've had a very, very intense period of talk, and they have at least come out with some kind of agreement. I think a few hours ago we were beginning to wonder whether it was all going to completely fall apart and there would be no agreement out of this summit. But they've managed to pull something off. But I think we have to bear in mind this is a very similar agreement to the one which was signed again here in Minsk back in September last year. This idea of a ceasefire, withdrawal of heavy weapons, a buffer zone. It's very, very similar. And of course we know that ceasefire literally fell apart within a matter of days. The guns really did not remain silent for any significant period of time. So we're going to have to watch very carefully what happens once the ceasefire comes into force over the weekend. And there are some interesting, I think, they haven't managed to sort of deal with all the issues clearly. For example, like Mr. Putin there was talking about constitutional reform for the area, i.e. to give more autonomy or possibly some kind of federal system for the rebel-held areas of Luhansk and Donetsk. And Petro Poroshenko, the Ukrainian president, in his news conference, which we were at, ruled out federalization, saying that's not going to happen. And also, my understanding is that Mr. Poroshenko also talked about a withdrawal, apparently, of all foreign troops inside eastern Ukraine. That is a very interesting issue as well, because, of course, Russia denies there are any significant numbers of its troops inside Ukraine, but certainly many Western countries have said they have evidence that a large number of troops and armour went into eastern Ukraine to back the rebels.